Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about some vicious infighting among and within the Trump legal team. Let's pause for a moment just to consider what an unlucky situation it is to be a Trump lawyer. There is a long trail now of discarded bodies of former lawyers for Trump. First, they tend not to get paid. Second, they tend to get insulted by him. And third, they tend to have to take outlandish positions that not only are rejected by courts, but are the object of scorn by courts. And in the case of lawyers who want to think about their future reputations and standing, it means when they've been discarded and maybe left unpaid, they have to try to rehabilitate themselves. So probably no more clear is the adage, everything Trump touches dies, than in the case of his former lawyers. But in his current legal team, there's one more very big problem that adds on to all of these, which is they have to deal with one Boris Epshteyn, who seems to be a total horse's ass, who nevertheless has the confidence of Donald Trump. So we had a very public split of one of Trump's leading lawyers in his team down in Mar-a-Lago, Timothy Parlatore, who gave an interview to CNN this weekend. And he is basically leaving the team. It's prompted some speculation. Is he becoming a witness or turning against Trump? He already testified in the grand jury, and the mere fact that that happens, if it ever goes to trial, it certainly would make it awkward. You can't, if the prosecution wants to use him, you can't be both a witness and a lawyer in the same case. But that's not really what's going on. What's going on is Boris Epshteyn, who is, viciously protecting his standing with Trump and Trump's confidence, and he seems to have it. But he seems to be really pushing a politicized strategy that is anathema to any good lawyer. I mean, Trump really is sort of the worst client of all time, and weekly he just adds to the case against him when he's out in the public realm. So most recently in the CNN town hall, he boasted, chest out to Caitlin Collins, yeah, I took the documents. I'm allowed to. I can do whatever I want. Well, guess what? We didn't really have him physically taking and admitting that he had taken the documents before. For all we knew, they'd been packed up by aides and he had plausible deniability. So any lawyer who's looking out for Trump's liberty has to be tearing his hair out at that. But Epshteyn apparently is trying to have it both ways and is pushing the lawyers to do things that support Trump's overall political strategy. And Trump likes that. It might be that this is truly unprecedented, and Trump's only way out of terrible legal straits might be to win the presidency. That could be the long-range gamble he's making. It's hard to know what else he's thinking, really, in terms of an end game. So maybe he's thought it through, and Epshteyn and he are on the same wavelength. But certainly, if you're a lawyer trying to do what lawyers do and protect Trump's conventional legal status, Epshteyn's a disaster, and apparently, as I say, a real jerk to work with, and really, pushes people around and pushes his own weight around, knowing that Trump, so far anyway, will protect him. He could well turn against him. In fact, I was struck last week. Remember Ty Cobb, the handlebar mustache guy, looks like he's from a 19th century barbershop quartet. He, on Aaron Burnett, CNN, not only is not with Trump any longer, predicted Trump will be indicted, convicted, and sent to jail. That's a former lawyer of Trump saying, I think he's going to jail. That's That's a remarkable illustration of just what a checkered position it is to be a Trump lawyer, and especially an old Trump lawyer. But a guy like Ty Cobb needs to reestablish his credibility in the marketplace and get rid of the Donald Trump taint. So here's the latest. Infighting. Parlatore, who, is probably, we don't know him as exactly about his professional bona fides, but figures to be much more than Boris Epshteyn, is now out. And it's, pedal to the metal on this political strategy that sure looks like it's driving off the legal cliff, and also signals, just kind of mayhem and conflict in Trump land as it contemplates serious charges coming from, we know already Manhattan, but also Georgia and the Department of Justice to boot. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.